Hello everyone, greetings to all the viewers. My name is Bayar and in this video I'm really glad to share my top performing match in Warthunder in my 10 years of experience of playing this game. In this match, which happened in December 26, a day after Christmas, I was in the American tanks. I started the match with an M18 Hellcat. And please bear with me as I narrate through my match, and I'm still excited about how it felt because watching the replay just makes me relive the whole experience. So right from the beginning, using the great speed and decent gun of the Hellcat, I choose a very aggressive gameplay and try to push into the middle zone between A and B and try to spot the enemy that will be moving around from the spawn point. But I must say, at this point I really couldn't see anything. I failed to spot any enemy tanks. But the rounds that the shots that I've been receiving indicated that enemy spotted me before. And I proceeded to go for option B to assist my enemy who is pushing towards the B point. And then here a Tigris tank, a heavy tank of my team pushes towards B, but I guess he chose a very poor avenue of approach and gets ambushed from his side by enemy who are lurking there, a Panther. And then while I was trying to shoot the Panther, I saw an enemy tank destroyer simply running into my round. I take him out with a single shot and shot several shots rounds towards the Panther. And now I know the Panther would be still pointing its front armor towards me, so I just, using the speed of the Hellcat, went around him and take him out with a side shot. Right at instance, I saw an enemy Tiger pushing from the other part of the B point, and I took him out with a central shot towards his faceplate. But doing so, I failed to spot the Panther tank that the Tiger was running along with. Luckily, the Panther took out my engine. No heavy damage was done towards other parts of the tank. My radio operator has been taken out, and right at that moment I saw a sneak peek of a Tiger P, and that, I guess that was the most lucky shot of mine in the entire match, because I tried to aim towards his gun, towards the Tiger P's gun, and take him out, but managed to find a port of the radio operator, and that's where the enemy armor is completely penetrated. My next move met with a very sort of blindly driving Tiger tank, and then he gets knocked out. And then I saw a Tiger 2 heavy tank trying to ambush me there, and then using the Rex I managed to take out Jagdpanzer 4, which was standing even further. So I called an artillery strike on the Tiger P, hoping that would make him move from his spot. And then, as expected, he moved his entire tank, exposing that side armor of his, and then I take him out right there. At this point, the enemy was evident that they were really annoyed with the central losing tanks in the central point, so they've been calling it artillery strike here. pretty much everywhere in the central zone. And this is when I press away from B towards the enemy's spawn point. The December 2024 in Warthunder server was a particularly interesting period due to the many and numerous invasions of numerous variants of tigers, because Warthunder introduced several new tiger variants, or at least cosmetically, and they were really filling up the server, Tiger East and Tiger West. The one feature that makes M18 Hellcat a really good hunter was evident in that shot, as it's so fast and that you can literally relocate to positions that enemy do not expect you. And in both encounters, I managed to take out enemies that were really unexpecting me anywhere near them. I tried to take out this tiger with a single shot, but fails to do so, and then wastes almost 3 rounds. At the same time, my concentration of the entire map. I saw my teammates spotting an enemy tank destroyer at A, another one at B, and for me the closest one was capture point B, so I decided to press on B. At the same time, try to get away from that straight line of shooting from the enemy's spawn point, and right near the B, it managed to discover the enemy Nashorn, who was sneakily preparing to take out more of my teammates, and that made collected me enough points to get into the coveted atomic bomber B-29 with a atomic bomb. And this was a point where I could have finished the match right there and then in our team's victory. But I'm pretty sure every Warthunder players knows that once a nuclear bomber takes off, the entire map is alerted with air attack sirens. And then I really tried to get into the activation zone as soon as possible, pressing on the throttle so hard, but at the same time I really lost my concentration and failed to detect enemy Messerschmitt 109 lurking like pretty much face on towards me. And then in a sense it's a bit funny how I managed to actually fails to shoot even a single round towards the enemy. Picking up where I left the Hellcat of mine, I saw the enemy rejuvenated their attacks from A to B, and saw a Ferdinand, and then I take out his engine and proceeds to take out the whole tank with a ammo rack. Again, the same goes with the Tiger P, which was leading the attack. That left me with a mission to scout for my team of the enemy spawn point and give enough time to capture the point A. Here I am spotting an enemy Pantadi shooting at its weak point at the side of the turret cheeks, taking out the turret crew but the panther wasn't done there. So I took out his tracks and locking him in the place. But as panther D's have the smoke discharges, he um, discharges smokes to conceal his repair of the damaged turret and track. And then I use the excellent speed of Hellcat to outmaneuver him and do a flanking maneuver to kill him off with a side shot. Again, I proceed to evacuate as soon as possible from the enemy line of shooting line, and then trying to find cover of some sorts, because I know that enemy is alerted by my presence there. Here I try to shoot the turret cheeks as well, but fails to do so. The enemy did some evasive actions, knowing my position on the map. Well, my shot towards the cheek was, in a sense, lucky, because I took out his gun, and my second shot takes out the gunner and loader and Panther, and with my fourth shot on the Panther, I take him out. But the enemy ground attack aircraft, the Door 335, was really unhappy how the center part was been annihilated, so he takes me out with his powerful cannons. After that, I jumped into the only plane that I brought in the match, the F4F Wildcat 5N variant, the Navy variant, with the radar and a very good a set of rockets and bombs, 6 HVAR rockets and 2 bombs. For me, this setup makes the Wildcat a really good ground attack fighter, and at the same time the cannons, the combination of cannons and the Browning machine guns makes it a potent hunter killer as well. But I make a mistake. I tried to dive bomb a Panther, which I managed to do so, but I was committed too much and too long towards the dive, and I really slammed into a building, failing to exit the dive. A rookie mistake in a sense. My next vehicle of the match was M36, the B2 variant, with its powerful heat rounds. The heat rounds does offer a really good penetration, but at the same time, it can the sensor sensitivity, the fuse of the rounds can be triggered by obstacles, fences, or any sort of obstacles, numerous obstacles that you can find on the map. So the machine gun becomes handy when you are using this type of tank destroyers. I pretty much repeat what I did in my previous 2 actions to clear and position myself, clear the avenue of approach for that lays between A and B, and then take a position there so that I can clear out the enemies and make way for my team to capture the points A and B. I must say the enemy was relentless in this match. They kept attacking towards the capture points and proceeded to capture them quite successfully, I must say. Quite more successful than my own teammates there. In this instance, I knew that the enemy was there, just captured B, so since capture point A was the closest one, I knew that they'd be pushing towards them, and then With that knowledge, I managed to take out a tiger, ambushing him with a side shot. At that moment, I saw enemy um, Oswind and an AA gun capturing A, and then I took him out with the heat round. Uh, if you've seen noticed, I took out defenses that blocked a direct shot towards the Oswind with my machine gun. But that action um, made me blind towards a very close by light tank destroyer of a German Tech 3. After that, I took off with my Sherman, and Sherman tanks have this very good overall capability in the match. Despite the rounds have quite a typical, quite a average sort of penetration in the match, the gun handling, especially the stabilizer, two-plane stabilizer, offers a great deal of opportunity to get that first shot on in every encounter. And in Warthunder, especially in realistic battles, that gives you the edge. That gives you the that extra couple of seconds to be the one that always takes the first shot. And quite a well-aimed shots, to be exact. Upon reaching my position where I've been taken out last time, I find the enemy enemy team has been cleared there. But with close inspection there from to the enemy spawn point, I saw more enemy heavy tanks, and here I am trying to capture A, but at the same time trying to avoid enemy shots. And then with quite a well-aimed shot to the central faceplate of the Tiger, I managed to take him out. But then enemy Oswind that was pushing towards B takes out my radiator and then locks me in position, immobilizing me. But I was lucky there because my teammate who was knocked out right next to me sort of concealed my position with its heavy engine fire. So I proceed to capture A, knowing that the enemy will be coming towards me quite soon. I call an artillery strike on B, trying to prevent the enemy of capturing it, but looks like it's really not working out that well for my team. Overall, the time for artillery strike calling time or any sort of crew actions of mine are quite well done in quick time, because they're quite high up in the crew skills points. And then I was still quite aware of the B point, and then trying to aim and find and aim the enemy that was around the point B, which made me blind towards a close by Warthunder, a German tank destroyer. And then Warthunder has this really well packed 43 gun that not even Sherman or even heavy tanks would withstand. So using an extra point that I had for my Wildcat, I continue on. I decided to continue and pick up where I failed in my last flight in the plane, and trying to take out the Waffenträger and the Tiger there, who were literally guarding around capture point A. Despite shooting launching all my rockets at the Waffenträger, I only managed to immobilize him and didn't manage to take him out entirely. But upon my second dive, I saw the Tiger and the Waffenträger were quite in a straight line, so I tried to take them out in a single dive, only managed to take out the Waffenträger, which was the lesser armored one. At this point, it was clear that my team will lose the match. So I decided to assist the team, remaining teammates of mine, to immobilize the enemy tanks with the track shots or engine shots or a turret shots. And in my last action of the match, I managed to do just that, and then I shot armor piercing rounds with my cannon towards a Panther G, taking out the turret crew. And that leads to concludes the top performing match that I had in Warthunder. So overall, I was able to get 21 kills and 1 capture, zone capture, and surprisingly no assists, with 4 vehicles lost. And also, quite surprisingly, I managed to get a 1 air kill. Turns out during the match, especially during my rampage in M18 Hellcat in the first part of the match, one of the artillery strikes I called upon the enemy position damaged a Junkers 88 plane that was en route to bomb the zone there, and he bailed out later in that action, and the air kill was given to me. So I got overall 22 kills in a match, and for me that's my top performance in all my years of Warthunder gameplay. And that leads to the conclusion of my video in Warthunder. I must say Warthunder, even after 11 years, still delivers this excitement, great gameplay, and especially for plane and tank enthusiasts like me, it gives that childhood excitement of jumping into tanks, jumping into planes, doing things that you've seen on films and documentaries, and then literally enjoy those vehicles. So thank you, Warthunder, and then hopefully we will see even more great additions and great videos, Warthunder related videos in my channel. And then I thank all the viewers for your time, and happy 2025. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you all.